So for round 1, this is also kind of a setup round. We will be chaining 2, skipping this next stitch, and then split single crocheting 7. I find this is a great way for us to get set up before we really get into that stitch pattern repeat. So this round we will only do one time. We won't be doing this again on the repeats, but I just find it a simpler way to get us set up so that we can really understand what's going on when we work this stitch. So we're going to do a chain 2 and then split single crochet 7 stitches and repeat that again. So chain 2, skip the next one, and split single crochet 7. So this does not change our stitch count from here on out. Nothing is changing our stitch count, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. So now for round 2, and rounds 2 through 8 are what we are going to use for this stitch pattern repeat. So I'll be doing one set of these on camera. We're going to start by doing a chain 2, and then we're going to single crochet into the chain 2 space from the row below. And then we are going to skip the next stitch and work the remaining 6 in split single crochet. So that will be our repeat all the way around. So we're going to chain 2, single crochet in the chain 2 space, skip that next stitch, and split single crochet 6. And we're going to repeat that all the way around for this 8 stitch repeat. So you're just going to repeat that all the way around. I have some great news for you. You have done all the stitches necessary to complete this. There's not going to be anything new from here on out. There's nothing really tricky about this. Everything we just did on this last round, it's basically simply just a different combination of stitches as we work them. So for round 3, we are going to start with a chain 2, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the chain 2 space from the round below, and then mark the beginning of the round. And then we are going to do a split single crochet right into that next stitch, and then skip the next and split single crochet in 5. So we're just kind of like shifting where we're skipping a stitch throughout this area. So it's really not that difficult. I know it maybe seemed like witchery when you first saw the stitch pattern, but it's actually quite easy. So I want to show you that one more time. We're going to chain 2, single crochet in the previous chain space, then split single crochet into the next stitch. And notice this is the stitch that went into the chain 2 space from the row below. So we're kind of building that out a bit. Then we'll skip the next stitch and split single crochet into the next 5. Now for this project, the chain 2 spaces, the reason why I do them like that is I want it to be a little bit of a lace work. I want a little bit of open area. You'll see in another one of the patterns in this collection that I do a chain 1 space and keep it a bit tighter for that project, but I thought this would be a really fun bag to really show that difference between each segment that we're doing here. So go ahead and repeat that all the way around and then come on back. Now, since we're not increasing anymore, we can see that our bag is starting to curl up on the sides, which is exactly what we want. And now for round 4, I'm going to move my stitch marker here. We're going to chain 2, single crochet into that chain space, place that stitch marker back, split single crochet into the next 2 stitches, skip the next stitch, and split single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And that's the repeat for round 4. So once again, that is a chain 2, single crochet into the chain 2 space from the round below, split single crochet 2 stitches, skip the next stitch and split single crochet 4. And we will repeat that all the way around. Now for round 5, I'm going to move my stitch marker here. We are going to start by chaining 2, single crocheting into that chain space. We want to make sure that we replace that stitch marker so we know where the beginning of the round is. Split single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Skip the next stitch and split single crochet into the next 3 stitches. And we can already tell the way that these lean by simply the way that we're doing increases and decreases. We're already starting to get that really cool stitch effect. So once again, for round 5, we'll chain 2, single crochet into that chain space from the round below, split single crochet the next 3 stitches, being sure to pull up that loop so nothing gets too tight. Skip the next stitch and split single crochet 3 again. And that's our repeat around for round 5. And now for round 6, we'll move our stitch marker and start with a chain 2 and a single crochet in the chain space from the round below, and then place your stitch marker back. And now we're going to do split single crochet stitches into the next 4. And then we will skip the next stitch and split single crochet into 2. And that's the repeat for round 6. So that's a chain 2, single crochet in the chain space, split single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches, skip the next stitch and split single crochet 2. Repeat that all the way around for round 6. Now for round 7, we'll move our stitch marker and chain 2, single crochet into that chain space, and then mark the beginning of the round. And then we are going to do split single crochets into each of the next 5 stitches. And then we will skip the next and split single crochet 1. So for round 7, we will chain 2, single crochet in the chain 2 space from the round below, and then split single crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. Skip the next stitch and split single crochet 1. That's our repeat all the way around for round 7. And now for round 8, which round 2 through 8 is the row pattern repeat for this. But I also want to show you one more round after this so you can see how we start that repeat over again. So this is round 8. We're going to start by chaining 2, single crocheting into the chain space from the round below, and then placing our stitch marker. And then we are simply going to be doing the split single crochets into the next 6 stitches. And then we're going to skip this last stitch. So we're just going to skip it and go right into the next repeat. So chain 2, single crochet into that chain space, split single crochet 6, and then we will skip this stitch and go into the next repeat. And that is the end of round 8. You'll just simply repeat that around and around, and then I'll come back and show you how to do round 9, or rather a repeat of round 2 again. So now for round 9, or rather it's like round 2 for the repeat. So we're going back and we're going to be repeating rounds 2 through 8 until we get the desired height that we want for this. So in order to start back at round 2, we will chain 2, single crochet into the chain 2 space from the round below, and then we're going to skip the next stitch and split single crochet into the next 6 stitches. So it's that simple. It really goes right back into that repeat quite easily and looks great. So you can see how this will just keep evolving, and it creates those waves by doing rounds 2 through 8 as a repeat. So chain 2, single crochet in the chain 2 space, skip the next split single crochet, and then split single crochet 6. And then it's all just repeating from here. So it's a really relaxing repeat. It's a fun one to do while watching a show. Sometimes this is where I find the visual chart really easy, because you'll get used to this repeat that you can almost see what you need to be doing next, but sometimes it's nice to glance at the chart to see where you are and where you're headed. So go ahead and repeat rounds 2 through 8, and then come on back when you have the height that you want.